When Jenna moved into apartment 6B, she was just looking for a fresh start. The rent was surprisingly cheap for the area, and the building was old but charming, with creaky floorboards and crown molding that told stories of decades past. The landlord, an elderly man with a blank stare, had only one rule: no visitors after 10 p.m., and never go upstairs. Jenna thought it was odd, but brushed it off. Maybe he had strange neighbors above, or maybe he was just old-fashioned. Either way, the price was right. The first few nights were quiet, peaceful even, but on the fourth night, just after 2 a.m., she heard it, the dragging sound of heavy furniture scraping across the ceiling above her. She stared at the ceiling from her bed. A chair, a table. It lasted 20 seconds, then silence. The next morning, she asked the landlord casually, "Is someone moving in above me?" He looked up from his newspaper slowly. "There's no one above you. The upstairs is sealed, has been for years." Jenna forced a smile. "Right, of course." That night, she went to sleep telling herself it was her imagination, but at 2:03 a.m., it returned. Screech. The unmistakable sound of something heavy being dragged, followed by a thud. Then silence. She turned on the lights, paced her apartment, checked every room. Nothing. The third night, she didn't sleep. She stayed up on the couch, watching the ceiling with a flashlight beside her. At 2 a.m. sharp, the dragging started again, louder this time, directly above her living room. She grabbed her phone and recorded the sound. The next morning, she played the recording for the landlord. He didn't react. "Have you been upstairs?" he asked. "No, of course not." "Good," he said, folding his paper. "Don't." That night, she did. Curiosity became mead. At 1:50 a.m., she grabbed a flashlight and crept up the stairwell. The door to the upper floor wasn't locked, just blocked with a rusty chair. She pushed it aside and entered the dark hallway. Dust covered the floor like a second carpet. Doors lined the hallway. Most were bolted shut, all except one. 6B, again. Her flashlight flickered. Inside, the room was a mirror of her own, the same layout, same windows, same creaky floors, but older, dustier, and empty. Until the door behind her slammed shut. She screamed and ran to the hallway. The door wouldn't open. From the shadows inside the apartment, she heard footsteps, slow, heavy. Then came the dragging. She turned the knob wildly. It finally gave way. She fell into the hallway and sprinted downstairs to her apartment, slamming the door behind her. Breathless, heart pounding, she checked her clock. 2:03 a.m. The dragging stopped. She moved out the next morning. A week later, the apartment was relisted online. Apartment 6B, cozy, newly available, no upstairs tenants, quiet building.